off that now or better. I get capital. I help my people to get cheddar. I do business. Look here, stay out my business. I'm so iceberg slimish, stainless, not a blemish. I should have been to prison. Don't boy remorse, no cases pinned. I got the rolling flooded, soaking wet, but ain't been swimming. I'm the man now, ain't I? Work a plan now, can't I? I remember when you lame player, hated a player, now the same lame player. They call a player mayor. What you talking that funky, about my face, wearing that monkey, not that might give you life advice. Get some money, 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 get some money.
Bit of a sloppy track here at Soldier Field. Still getting some of the wraparound rain bands of a low-pressure system that's hovered over Chicago the last couple of days. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Houston Texans and the Chicago Bears. Two weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Brissett going to go to the air right away. That's caught by his tight end, Kylen Granson. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. To throw is Brissett. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The big story all week, Texans coach Lovie Smith making his return to Chicago. Lovie, of course, the coach of the Bears from 2004 to 2012, and he was at the helm when the Bears won that NFC title in 2006. Wound up 81-63 during his tenure here in the Windy City. Then he would have that pit stop down, and that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 34-yard line. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. The tackle credited to Deshaun Elliott, the safety. This defense for the Bears, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
He's got Granson, his tight end. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 26 yards. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. That's Samuel, caught left side. Touchdown, Texans. Curtis Samuel, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Here's Damiere Byrd to return from his end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Here's Huntley. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. They run with a fourth-year man. This is Damian Harris, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. For the Bears at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. The longtime vet, Jamie Collins, the man to bring him down.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. To throw, Huntley. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Huntley to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here comes the Bears punter now. Back deep, Nyheim Hines. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. And they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights on in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
From the 17, Brissett. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a 1st down. Throwing, Brissett. He's got the hookup downfield to Boykin. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one. This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that's caught by the tight end, Granson. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Again, it's Brissett. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. A give to Williams, running right. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Looking left sideline, it's complete. Touchdown! Kylan Granson, his 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Texans go up by 2 touchdowns. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Well, that's what he can do when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 32-yard line. And they run with Harris off the option. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. On 1st down, Huntley. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Huntley. And he fires one, but incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. Operating from the gun. Huntley. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And this Texans defense stands tall. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Brissett's throw here taken in by Boykin. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
19. Hey, kill. Hey, kill.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Brissett. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Williams. And the Texans are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Got it. 19. Middle.
Brissett. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Jacoby Brissett with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Texans take a 3-touchdown lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. Bird to return from his end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Let's go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean, and the Texans are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Up the middle, it's Williams. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 2nd and inches, Brissett. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Adam Thielen in the final seconds of the first half. And the Texans would extend their lead here just before halftime. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. 4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. Pulls it in at the 13. So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans, out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history.
He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
On 1st and 10, Huntley. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Texans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Hey, check. Go.
1st down, Brissett. Open man is Samuel, complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Kill.
Play fake, Brissett. And this one is incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with it.
They give it to Williams, running right. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Rolling to his left. Throw left side, complete. That's Williams.
And he is going to have a Texans 1st down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. Uses the stiff arm. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
88 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They'll stay on the ground with Williams.
And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. T.J. Watt, always the disruptor, there to blow that play up. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
He'll drop this down to Williams. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL. Being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Eddie Pinheiro on now.
It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Pinheiro is good.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
Bird to return from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. To throw on second down, Huntley. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw, Huntley. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Looking to throw. Huntley. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Traquan Smith, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is down to 24. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Brissett's throw taken in by Samuel. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll hand it off now. Williams will get this up to about the 44.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he'll go down at the 28. And even 100 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. They'll try to throw now. Brissett over the middle, complete. It's Williams. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Looking to throw again on second down. Brissett finding Williams once more, complete. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. The Texans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now Brissett. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
This is up and good from Pinheiro, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Okay, ready?
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Back to throw. Huntley. Under pressure, they got him again. Dexter Lawrence dropping him for the 2nd straight play. Might want to think about blocking him here on 3rd down.
Talk about 2 sides of the ball and cross purposes, because mercifully this game's almost over for the offense, but the defense, they still want to get a few shots in. That front 7, they've loved this ball game. They've been able to pad their stats, and maybe some backups can get in and get a sack as well.
That'll be caught downfield by Bird. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. Now a toss left side. It's Williams. Down at the 25. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away.
Check.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Pinheiro's extra point up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Bird to return from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Dexter Lawrence able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, 1st down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Huntley. He's got a man, complete. A huge play there for Chicago. 56 yards. Throwing on 1st down. Huntley to the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Great footwork there, Charles, to dot the I, stay in bounds, get both feet in. He's probably thinking, though, man, I made a catch like that close to the end zone. I should have scored.
Yeah, there's always a regret when you're that close to the goal line. But let's go back to what you talked about before, getting his feet down. Would you say dotting the I? I can cross the T as well. That was excellent footwork to get in bounds and make a great catch.
Panther 11.
From the gun on 3rd down. Huntley. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Let's go.
They get this out quickly to the left side. A great open field tackle that's going to stop him shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And this Texans defense comes up with a goal line stand. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try to buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points. Forget the idea of flipping the field. They have now put themselves in a position to score points with that big-time return.
19. Hey, kill.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Charles, a lot of